Hey, I'm Katie.
And I'm JD.
And we are best friends who love to laugh
And have fun. This is Katie and JD Laugh Out Loud.
Thanks for tuning in.
In this episode, we're going to talk about going to the movies.
So join in the laughter with us.
This is Katie and JD Laugh Out Loud.
Welcome to Katie and JD Laugh Out Loud, the podcast. How are you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. I am excited to record this episode.
What's got you so excited?
Movies. That's movies we've seen, haven't seen, and even how to see them.
Oh, speaking of movies.
Yeah, that's the topic, Key.
I know, Jude. That is why I said speaking of movies. It's called a segue into the topics, you know. You should know that.
Oh, right. Like on Office Ladies Pod, they are so bad at that. They've been attempting to get better over the years. But when I get off topic, there's not much more you can do than stop me and completely change the subject.
Jude, I was trying to say we are talking about going to the movies. Do you remember that little theater we went to that was showing like 2 movies?
Oh, yes, we saw Bad Guys, right? Oh, it was such a funny movie.
Yes, exactly. We walked in, there was one theater, there was another theater, and we got directed to our theater. Then, when inside, it was completely
empty. It was completely empty. Yeah, it was just us and the movie. It was awesome.
Hey, I was telling the story. Anyway. Yes, the whole movie theater was just there for us. It was like we rented it out or something. And we settled in and had our own personal movie viewing.
But you're leaving a major part out of the story.
Which is...
the ice cream.
Oh, yes. Well, Jude, you were having a rough time at work.
Yeah, there were some big challenges last year. Some challenging, difficult students. And this year, actually, now that I think about it.
Right, so I decided to treat my best friend to a nice evening.
Yeah, because you're awesome, and you saw that I was struggling, so I needed a little break. And I said, wait a second, you mean I don't have to cook dinner?
Yeah, I was like, that is correct. You don't have to cook, just take care of the dog, and I'll be home to treat you to dinner.
Deal. But on the inside, I was jumping for joy and excitement that I did not have to plan, cook, or clean up after making a meal at home. Because it's a lot of work, you know?
Right. So when I got home, I changed, and then we went out. First, I took her to a restaurant for hibachi. However, they did not have a hibachi chef, which was very disappointing.
That was so sad.
Yet, we still had a very delicious meal regardless.
True.
And when we left the restaurant, I told Jude, I said, okay, we have another place to go.
What? I was like, are you for real? All right, let's go.
Yes. You were exactly like that, and off we went.
Surprises. It was just so much surprises. I was so excited. We got out of the car at our next mystery location, and I was looking around at the signs to figure out what was going on. There were some shops and restaurants and random people on the street, and I was very curious.
Yeah, you were very curious. Then I opened the door to a hidden ice cream shop. I tried to play it coy, and then we walked up to an ice cream shop, and I was like, oh yeah, this is where we're going.
Yeah, I was like, what? Where'd this ice cream shop come from? Okay. I walked inside, and I could smell the sweet frozen treat in the air and had to run through all the options in my mind to pick what flavor I was in the mood for.
Okay, Jude, we aren't writing a novel here. People know what it's like to walk into an ice cream store, okay?
Well, you know, I just love ice cream, and ice cream shops, to me, are a major win because they're always air conditioned, you know? They gotta keep the ice cream cold. I will eat ice cream every night of the week, all year long. If I could pick a favorite, number one flavor, it would be mint chocolate chip. But then sometimes I'm in the mood for a delicious coffee with espresso. And I love the chocolate in all its extravagant details. And in the stream ones...
Jude.
Sorry.
Please stop. What is this? They don't want to hear about your ice cream dreams.
Right. I'm super sorry about that, guys. Anyways, we were sitting there eating ice cream, and he kept checking our watch. And I was like, why do you keep looking at your watch? What is going on? I just get really curious sometimes, and I just want to know what's going on, you know? Sorry about that, Key.
It's okay. That's what makes us work. You are curious, and I try to keep you focused. So yes, I was checking my watch because I knew about the movie show times, and I wasn't sure where the theater was compared to our present location. So I wanted to make sure we had enough time to get there and settle in for the movie.
It's true. She was really trying to keep it a surprise, but then I had to help her locate the building. So she let me know we're going to the movies.
I had to. I had no choice. I was like, I don't know where we're going. I mean, it was a new area. It wasn't a place that we were very familiar with. And also, it was just like, honestly, I was making things up as I was going on. So I was like, oh, let's go to get some food. You know what? Great thing after food is dessert. After dessert, I was like, oh, there's a movie theater right there.
You're telling me this whole surprise was not actually planned?
I planned to go to the movies, and then I was like, we need to eat. And then I was like, oh, well, we have time in between eating, so let me find an ice cream shop. And I did.
That's awesome.
I did. Yeah. So I was like, great. You know, I said to her, I said, we have a movie starting in like 10 minutes, and I'm trying to find the building, but my phone is saying we are basically there. I was so confused.
Yeah. So then I looked at the phone, and I was like, it's across the street. Good news. We don't even have to move the car.
Okay, so I was like, all right, let's scarf down these ice creams and walk across. But then I thought, wait, we can just put a lid on our cups. I went to the counter and asked the worker to go for to-go lids.
It's true. It was brilliant. I don't know why I've never thought of this before. Hello, this idea is so smart. When I watch the movies, I want to eat ice cream. When I have ice cream, it's just a nostalgic treat that I had as a kid. And if I couldn't have ice cream, I think I would be severely depressed.
Okay, Jude, we get it. You love ice cream.
I really do. Actually, I think I'm out of ice cream right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Well, anyways, we had the ice cream hiding in my purse with our spoons.
Yes, yes.
We got into the theater, and great news for us that nobody else was there that wanted to see the movie with us that night.
So we had ice cream and a theater all to ourselves. We could eat the ice cream without anybody looking at us like, where'd you get the ice cream? Because you couldn't get ice cream at that little concession stand they had out there.
Definitely not. They barely sold treats there. It was glorious, and the movie was hilarious.
Yes. Going to the movies is a really big part of our friendship.
It's true. Way back in the day, you know, at SSA summer camp, would be hot and sticky, and nobody wanted to be outside.
Nope.
So we'd be so excited for our next day off of work, where we could go inside in air conditioning and relax at a movie.
Yes, I know we talked a lot about the camp that we met at last episode, but it's true. Because there was no AC, there was only fans, and there's just, you know, the random cross breeze from the outside. Mm-hmm. It was really hot at camp. We were outside quite often. So on our days off, it was like a treat to like run off and go to the mall. Mm-hmm. And we would just be in the mall if we needed to all day.
It's true.
Because we would have the whole day off. And sometimes we'd want to go to the movies. So
see a movie or two.
Yeah, we went to the movies in that said mall. As many of you probably know, there are some great movie releases that happen in the summertime. And we saw some great movies.
It's true. And, yeah, watching the movies up at camp. Also, we got to see movies, like, in the lodge, which was a really hot experience.
That's true, yes. We did watch a lot of movies in the lodge. That was the
warmest part of the building.
It was the warm, because heat rises. We understand that.
It does. Heat rises.
But we tried to also then stay in the cafeteria or the, what's it called? The lunch hall?
Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't remember. I always called it
the lodge, the lounge.
The right thing when I was there. It was downstairs.
And downstairs was the cafeteria.
I mean, it wasn't really called the cafeteria, though.
What did we call it?
I don't remember.
Why can't I remember the name?
I can't remember.
Oh, nuts.
Was it the meal hall?
No.
I can't remember.
The dining hall.
The dining hall. That sounds correct. I knew it had a
That
hall in
sounds
it.
better than meal hall.
Anyhow, so it was way cooler in the
But it was
the dining
better
hall.
downstairs, yeah.
It was way cooler. Like the temperature would be nice, and we could have the doors open and everything. So,
I always wanted to do an outside movie there.
Oh yeah, but
with a
the
projector
bugs.
and a big screen.
We didn't have the money for a big projector, and I didn't really want to be outside with the bugs.
No,
I
I
don't
thought
really
that'd
like
be really
bugs.
fun because summertime outside movies are fun.
Yeah, but
Well,
the kids
like,
had
one
to
time-
been sleeping. That would only work if we did it as an evening activity, and we'd have a big screen, and then all of the kids can come and sit
I think
outside
that'd be
instead.
so great.
Now that we know, when the camp reopens, that'll definitely
We'll
be
put it on the list.
a better thing than having it. Remember they used to have it the movies in the chapel?
That's because it was raining outside.
I know. We would do movies in the chapel, but it would get so hot and disgusting in there. The kids would just they'd be off their rocker, and it's like, oh,
something about summer and heat that do not excite me.
Speaking of summer,
yeah.
I mean, there's some good movies that come out in the summer. I mean, and this summer we have a few good movies that have come out.
Yeah, Indiana Jones I heard was really good. I want to go see it.
Really funny, yeah.
And what was the Spider-Man? No.
Spider-Man, yeah. I mean,
did that come out this summer?
It did come out this summer.
Technically,
sort of.
Summer just started like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
According to the calendar.
According to the calendar. Guardians of the Galaxy came out this summer.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I loved that movie. That was a great movie.
But what about that story about the time we went to the movies?
Yeah.
And saw Black Panther?
Black Panther, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Put your Panthers up.
So we were kind of running late.
Oh yeah.
Because the movie was starting soon. And Keone doesn't like being late, especially to a movie she really wants to see.
Absolutely.
Which makes sense and is totally legit. And I don't either.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like rushing inside, and then we're standing there in this long line, and we're like, what is going on? Mm-hmm. Why is everyone in this long line? Why is everyone taking so long? Is there not concessions? What is happening?
It was annoying.
We find out that the computer system is down. The whole computer system. None of the cash registers computers are working.
Absolutely.
And any of them. There's ones over on another counter. Those don't work. And none of them working. So the people behind the counter were not telling any of the customers anything, which was number one, the biggest problem, because we were all standing there confused as could be, just waiting to go see the movie that we were like, it's starting right now.
Okay. But to their
defense,
to give them in their defense, since COVID, it's been really hard to find workers, and that's just a general across the board kind of thing. So. Yeah. Because of that, they only had a few handful of workers.
They had just opened this theater.
They had just reopened it too
because it's new under new ownership.
And the movie came out in November, and I wanted to see it like right when it came out, right away, because I was like, "This is Wakanda forever. This is a big moment." We knew that Chadwick Boseman was going to be a part of it, just a little bit. They were going to show him, so I was already feeling all of those emotions, feeling all of those like things, and I was like. Time out.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't Wakanda Forever.
You sure?
I'm 100% sure. You know why?
Why?
Because this theater was closed in November. We went over to Waterford and had those big chairs, and we were right in the front for Wakanda Forever. We had to buy the tickets online, and it was a really crowded theater. And we talked to Clara in the lobby while we were waiting for the movie to start.
Yeah.
Because we were super early for that movie.
We were super early for that movie because I really wanted to see it.
I don't remember what the movie. I thought it was a Marvel movie, though.
I thought so too. I mean, what?
It could have been another one. Ant-Man? No, was it Ant-Man?
I don't know.
It was this year.
We did.
It was 2023.
Right. You're right. Okay, so what are the movies that came out this year, 2023?
I just realized. I was like, wait, you're talking about Wakanda Forever, and I'm like, that's not where we saw it.
That's not what we saw.
We saw it in that bigger theater with the big comfy chairs that recline.
Yeah, but we
and then spilled the popcorn.
Yes, the popcorn.
All over the seat. And then you had to go get more. And you were like, oh, I don't want to go get more.
But I had to. I went
and got it because I didn't want you to miss the movie.
Oh, that's probably true.
Oh, and my mom called me before, too.
Your
mom. We were in the lobby. Rebecca called and Clara. We were talking to them.
Yeah.
And then we were like, all right, the movie's going to start. We got to go in. So we went in. And then you're like, I really do want popcorn. So you went and got the popcorn.
Uh-huh.
And then you came back and spilled the popcorn on the seat next to us. And then my mom called on my phone.
Wait, I spilled the popcorn? I thought you spilled the popcorn.
No, you spilled the popcorn.
I spilled the popcorn?
Yeah, next to you, on the chair next to you.
Oh, that was so terrible.
And then my mom called. I don't remember why my mom was calling. Something about the car.
There's always issues with the car.
I think it was like when I had to bring the car to her or something. Anyways, so then you were like, I spilled the popcorn. And I was like, oh no, we can't eat it now. It's been sitting on a seat where somebody's butt was.
I mean, when you went to go get more popcorn, I started eating the popcorn that was on top of it. I definitely ate.
So I went and got more popcorn. And I went up to the counter and it was like a really long line. And I was like, no, I'm not going to that long line. So I just snuck up to the side and I was like, hey, lady, I spilled my bag of popcorn. Can you fill this? So she gave me a new bag.
Well, what was the movie that we saw this year that we got to go in for free?
That we got to go in for free. Well, see, that's the thing is we never even got a ticket for it. Are you searching movies for this year?
Trying. Yeah. When did Ant-Man come out? Ant-Man came out in February. Was it Ant-Man?
That's what I'm thinking it was.
Because you said it was Marvel.
I'm pretty sure it was Ant-Man.
Pretty sure it was Ant-Man.
And that's when they would have reopened.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Because I don't think I went to the movies for anything else besides...
No.
Well, okay. We've gone to the movies to see The Little Mermaid. Yeah. The new one, which was amazing.
Really good.
So awesome. We went to the movies to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Quantumania. And I feel like that's it. I don't remember going to the movies for anything else.
2023, I think we've only seen those two movies because I started my master's program in January and I haven't really had much free time.
This is very true.
So we went for that. And this summer we can go more because I don't have as much work to do.
I know, but like, it's okay. I don't mind not spending money.
Right, and then we got the TV box where we can see most of the movies after they're released.
Oh, yeah. Or we could just watch whatever.
Or we just wait till it's on streaming.
We just wait.
There are just the ones that we want to see it right now. We'll go see it at the movies now.
That's usually a Marvel
movie. In the past, it was like, I want to go to the movies. And then we went to the movies.
Yeah, when we were going to camp, it was like the only... I'm telling you guys, it was a sweet release of leaving and not having to deal with kids all day and just being out.
It's true.
The only trouble about that is that whoever could drive was responsible for everybody else, which was typically Jude. Yeah, Jude was a driver, or Rebecca. I wasn't a driver until 2013. Not even. Because I didn't even get my car that year.
Yeah, so we didn't have many people up there with cars.
I had to wait until 2014.
But you would go with Amy too.
Yeah, I wanted to go with Amy on Sundays because she always had Sunday off, and I felt bad. Well, I felt bad because like she was one of the only ones that would have Sunday off because everybody else would be like, "Oh, I'm taking off the last day of camp. I'm taking off, I'm taking off the day of camp where it's camp out night or whatever." But no one would really take off Sundays. Like my first year, I started in 2008. And I didn't take off Sundays, mostly because I didn't know who Amy was. And then the next couple years after that, I was like, oh, shoot, Amy lit. I'm taking my Sundays off.
Not only does she have a car and a license,
but she knows awesome. The town.
She knows her way, where to go and what to do and what's fun.
Yeah, so we would go.
Because she is fun.
We would go everywhere. It was so awesome. We would go to so many different places that I've never been. I went to the area where they had Woodstock once.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I remember getting the video of you rolling down. Was it you rolling down the hill?
It was me and John.
And John?
We rolled down the hill.
Or I saw the video on Amy's phone or something like that.
You probably did. And then I got up, because it was freshly cut grass. Yeah. And I got up and I had so many
sensitive skin
bumps. Oh, my goodness. I had the bumps where you could tell the grass hit my skin. My skin is so sensitive. Yeah. It was like, I don't know. Y'all know. It's like, since we talked about Wakanda, you talk about Killmonger and his bumps all over his chest because that's how many people he killed. That's what my arms look like. That's what my arms look like. That's what my legs look like. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There was some good times.
But yeah, so we actually got to go to the movies for free that one time because they were like
here.
They were like,
Not at
here,
camp.
not at camp. Just a few.
So yeah,
just a
we
few
were
months
at
ago.
the long line, and none of the computers were working.
Yep.
And we were like, "What is happening?" So finally, the message gets to us that none of the computers are working.
Yeah,
because
because they like each
they were
person
like taking people's names.
They were writing people's names down.
Or no, they were just writing down the number. She said, "How many tickets you need?" We were like, 2 tickets to this movie.
I thought she was writing down. Oh, because she didn't write our names down.
She just wrote down the name of the movie and how many tickets we needed, and then was like, "Pay us after when the movie's done."
Okay.
We were like,
right.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we went and saw the movie.
We went
because it was starting. We had to go inside.
We did, and we didn't even get to buy popcorn. And I love movie popcorn.
Because we didn't have cash.
I love movie theater popcorn. I don't know why.
Note to self: bring cash.
Bring cash, guys. It's
just in
for
case
real.
computers
just in
are down.
case. I mean,
but on the other hand,
yeah,
we didn't have cash, so we went into the movie. And when the movie was done, we were walking out, and I was like, "Oh, we got to pay them."
It was a ghost town. Ain't nobody was in there.
Not even a single manager. Like nobody.
Nobody was at the counter.
Empty.
It was the
and
wildest
I know it
thing.
was a late movie, but they were gone.
I know that somebody had to lock up.
There was somebody somewhere, but not at the counter.
But nobody was at the counter.
We couldn't pay. So people that were in our theater, all of us didn't pay, really.
We just walked out.
We just walked out the door.
With good intentions. We wanted to pay.
Yeah.
We were like, we're going to pay.
Where are the people? Oh, I guess we can't pay. No one's here.
No one's here.
So, yeah. That was our free movie night.
It was nuts.
It was Ant-Man.
It was Ant-Man. You're absolutely right.
We went on that tangent, but we figured it out.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why I thought it was Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
But then we figured it out.
We did.
And then we finished the story.
We did.
Because we got to see a free movie, and that was great. I should have brought ice cream, though, because that was the lesson we learned from the first one, and we didn't do that the second time. So lessons to learn about movies would be have secret cash so you can pay for snacks but not the movie ticket, and pack ice cream in your bag with spoons and napkins so you don't make a mess.
Wait.
And go to little theaters in the middle of the week. So that people aren't there. And you get basically an empty theater to yourself. If it's a small theater and it's midweek, people really don't show up to the movies. So those are good tips for going to movies. Also, movies are nice, not too expensive, but cheaper. Why are you saying wait?
Because you said that we should carry secret cash to pay for the concession.
Could you let me finish my tips before you critique my tips? Could you let me finish them?
No. Like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna pay for the movie, but then I'm gonna happen.
I have just enough money for a bag of popcorn, but not a whole ticket. It makes sense.
Oh my gosh.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
If you find out the computers are down, right?
Yeah.
You go up to the counter. No, I don't have cash. Sorry. Then you go into the theater, but then you send someone back out with secret cash, and then they just stand there and go, "Oh, can I get a bag of popcorn?" And it's like a different person. So then you're tricking them into giving you a free ticket and buying popcorn with cash. I think it works. And the other lesson you should learn is that in the hot summer, a cheaper way to cool off is go take your family to the movies and go in the air conditioning because it's nice and cool.
It's not cheap anymore. Movies cost so much. I said
cheaper. I didn't say it was cheap.
Oh.
Cheaper than perhaps, walking around a store might be cheap, but it might get really expensive if you bring kids and they want to buy things and you don't know how to say no.
I think it'd be really expensive in general to bring your kid to the movies and then they get all...
Okay, but what's more expensive? Just taking your family with a fixed rate of movie price and going in? Or going into a store where you'd have to constantly be telling them, don't run away, don't go there, don't do that, and, oh, no, you can't buy that. No, you can't buy that. Blah, 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 blah. Which one?
I feel like it wouldn't be that much more expensive because if I'm just yelling at my kid to stop...
That's expensive energy.
Mind you, we do not have children. But if
just beautiful nieces and nephews.
If you're telling them to stop, I'm not spending money, but I'm spending my energy. If I take them to the movies,
it's not as exhausting.
It's not as exhausting, but I'm spending money, and we're only going to be entertained for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
If the computers are broken and you have a secret snack cache, send your kid out with snack money.
Oh my!
These are lessons we learned from our movie-going experiences. So yeah, go to the movies, folks. It's still a good experience to do, even if streaming is all the rage. It is fun for kids to even enjoy the experience of going to the movies. You know, like in the movie Annie?
Yeah.
That's what I always think of with our title here, Going to the Movies.
Mm-hmm.
The song that they sing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I talk about.
I do. I'm not going to sing it, though.
Oh, come on. And so that's what it's like. It's like that song makes it like feel woohoo. You know? To me, at least.
Yoo-hoo, woohoo.
Yoo-hoo, woohoo.
Well, that's all we have for now. I think.
Yeah.
I think we've covered the movies and our fun stories about the movies.
Thanks for listening to our show, everybody.
Thank you.
Hope we made you laugh.
As per usual. Subscribe.
Share.
Enjoy a good laugh. Peace
out.